Hey, I know it's been a while since I've made a video and been on here, but I did not feel like making a video. And I feel like if you don't feel like making a video, if you don't feel like doing something, you just should not do it. So here I am, a month late with this video, or I guess this video is kind of on time because I'll be talking about the 10 things that I think that we need to leave in the 2010s decade. We shouldn't bring that into the 20s. I feel like it's so cool that we get to call it the 20s now. Like, this is 2020 and everything. But I'm down for some Flapper Girl inspired looks. Come 2020, where we're gonna have another go at the roaring 20. But anyway, let's get into the video. 10. I think that we need to leave this in 2019 or just leave it all together because it's been overdone, it's been broiled, been cooked. Ugh, so annoying. And it's I know the Visco girl trend was like a thing in 2019, or maybe it's been around for a while. I don't even know. Okay, all I know is I see this and a hoop all over the internet, and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear it. The Anna Hoop thing, I'm okay with Anna Hoop as a whole. Like, it was funny when it happened. Like, that as a meme is cool, but when it's paired with the it just gotta go. Number 9, I think we need to get rid of fuzzy slides. Who said that those were cute? No, over it. Another thing I'm over is putting a list of your ethnic makeup in your damn bio. Like, I'm going through IG and it looks like a freaking flag ceremony. Everybody, it's overdone. We're sick of it. It's not the Olympics. Let's not for the 20s. I get it. You're mixed. You're multicultural. Good for you. Kudos. Number 7. Fake apologies. But we know that 2019 was like the year of beefs and YouTube arguments between all these big creators. You know, you had the Tatis and the James and the Shane Dawson, and you have the Jeffree Star and all those people. You know, everybody was coming out talking shit about everybody. So at some point, you know, somebody's gonna come out and make an apology video. And I'm sick and tired of the fake apologies. If you're not sincere about your apology, don't apologize. Like, just because something offends someone and you feel like, oh, that was how I feel, I was not actually sorry I said that, but because it offends somebody, I'm gonna come out and give a fake apology. Like, people can see right through your bullshit. We know you're not sorry. Like, we can see that you're saying sorry if this offended you. If you're only sorry because it offended me, you're not sorry for having that trash idea. Or number 6, thing that we need to stop and leave in 2019 because it benefits no one is canceling people, or should I say postponing people, because we're really not canceling them. Okay, one day they say something racist, they say something offensive, they say something transphobic or homophobic. 2 days later, everybody forget about that and they're on to like, oh, what color shade of lipstick you're putting out this month, or what's next on the blogs that's talking about you. Oh, you're getting back with your ex-boyfriend? Oh, kudos to you. It never ends. Nobody actually gets canceled. Everybody's just postponed for like a week or 2, and then we're back on their thing. On the topic of canceling people unnecessarily, crazy K-pop fans. That's number 5. Let's leave crazy K-pop fans in 2019 and the whole 2010s. I get it, okay? You want to support your bias. You love them. This is your thing. I used to be obsessed with K-pop. Years ago, when I was in high school, I loved K-pop. I was obsessed. Beast, BAP, SHINee. I was obsessed with them too. But you know what? When somebody criticized them, I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. And I left it at that. Someone criticizing my favorite band member or my favorite group should not equal me sending them death threats and going on. K-pop fans, calm the hell down. Now y'all are going after Ethan Klein for some damn reason. Like, if you don't like K-pop, just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Okay, a comedian says something about K-pop. Hey, K-pop is weird. You have these kids who are like indentured servants. How much does being a K-pop star benefit a lot of these artists in the groups? No matter how large a K-pop group might be, you can always buy individual merch for the one that you stand the most. So if you have a bias and you're like, oh, my bias is Jimin, you can buy your individual merch from them. You can buy a shirt that says Jimin. And all this money, a great majority of this money is going to the head of the company that represents them and not to the individual artists. So when you're seeing all of these things happening, you're like, wait, so you're telling me that these guys are like killing it. They are top of the market. Every song they release is like up there in the top of the charts. But for some reason, it seems like when they're on tour, they're sharing hotel rooms. They're sharing things when they're making so much freaking money for these companies and for the freaking whole country in general, but yet themselves are not actually as rich. And then we make excuses like, oh, they have to pay their dues for like all the years of training they went through. Okay, I feel like one BTS album could have paid off all the money the company invested in training them. So that's a bullshit excuse. Number 4. We need to get rid of all these YouTube policies that benefits no one except for the top executives. YouTube was built for the creators. I personally am not monetized, so this doesn't always affect me. I mean, the false claim stuff does affect me because I've had videos that's been claimed that are perfectly in fair use. But this whole demonetization thing happening just because someone might have said the F word in their videos, or they say something that was a little off-colored, and all of a sudden their whole video is demonetized. They should be able to say what they want to say, because I'm choosing to watch these people. I'm choosing to say, hey, I want to see Dustin Troyes. I want to hear him say whatever he want to say and get everything off his chest about a topic. That's his freedom. And then we make the decision if we want to watch. Okay, sure, there are some children who might be watching. Well, they shouldn't be watching. Like, give a rating system. If YouTube could set up its own rating system, then that would benefit so much, and it would benefit the creators. But because it would benefit the creators and not so much benefit the head of the company, then they're not looking into doing that. Instead, they're just gonna slap bans on people and demonetize their whole thing. And it's really discouraging knowing that you're putting so much effort and money into a video and knowing that you're not gonna get anything in return unless you have a sponsorship. And it needs to go. YouTube, you just need to like rearrange this whole for the company, not for the creator attitude that went on in 2019. And even though I know that they're coming with more BS in 2020, this is something that I want to leave in 2019. And I'm personally being affected because by now I should have been monetized, but I'm not. But it's all good. Y'all need to subscribe, okay? I need 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead. Subscribe to me. Hit that subscribe button. And hit a thumbs up if you're liking this video so far. Number 3. This kind of go hand in hand. It's kind of similar to number 4, you know. Unpaid internship. As someone who's done multiple unpaid internships, trust me, I know the struggle. And if you're having people in charge of information that could be problematic for your company later on, I think you should probably pay them. You can't have people out here knowing your trade secrets or whatever, knowing any secrets from your companies, and you're not paying them. And yes, I know a lot of people are gonna come and say, well, interns only get coffee, so why do they need to be paid for that? I'm like, first of all, interns don't only get coffee. I've never interned for a company where they had me to go and get coffee. I got coffee like once, and that was because I was going to a coffee shop. and they ask me, oh, since you're going, why don't you get me this, blah blah blah. Okay, that's not a part of the job most of the times. Most of the time you're doing the same thing the regular workers are doing. You're just not getting paid for it. Another thing is, you don't want to send somebody to go get your food knowing that they despise you. Like if you're not paying someone and they feel like you're being unfair to them or they're being cheated some way or another, I don't think you necessarily want to have them watch over your food. I couldn't trust somebody who I'm screwing over to watch my food because I don't know what they're gonna do to it. So let's start paying our interns. Number 2, excessive drug use in music. And I know it's not only rappers, it's all over, and it's always been a thing to talk about, oh yeah, they were smoking, they were snorting, they were doing whatever they were doing, you know? It's one thing if you want to go ahead, do drugs. That's on you. That's your business. But when you're promoting it in music and you're telling people, oh, I'm not promoting that other people do drugs, I'm just telling my story that I do drugs. I'm like, okay, but you're normalizing this behavior of excessive drug use. You're talking about doing it by the pound. You're like, everything you're doing is in excess. You're talking about it in excess. And we all see what excessive drug use leads to. It doesn't lead to anything that's positive or good. People are literally dying. I don't got no problem. Go ahead, smoke your weed, whatever. Anything other than that, I'm talking about the leans. See, I don't care if you want to talk about smoking your weed or eating your shrooms or whatever. Go ahead, do your thing. You know, those things are different. But when you're talking about abusing prescription drugs, like you're drinking lean, you're taking an excessive amount of Xanax, you're doing a lot of these basically normalized form of heroin. Like, we don't need to normalize. One of their friends died. They're out here putting on Instagram and Twitter how sad they are, while you can see 2 pictures down, there's a cup of lean on the freaking table. Like, you're doing the same shit. How about you stop, because you might end up dead too. It's so annoying. Number 1 thing I want to leave in 2019 is depression and anxiety. I'm so over it. I'm so over it that I'm anxious. But that's it. Those are the 10 things that I think we need to leave in 2019 and just the 2000s and 10s in general, okay? If you think that there's something else I left off this list, leave it down in the comments section. Let me know what you think we should leave in this wretched decade.